Hello everyone, I'm here again today to do another unboxing. These are two books that I ordered from Ingram Spark that I created. One of them is a softcover black and white novel. The other one is the same novel but in hardcover, also black and white. Previously I have done a few other unboxings, including my full color children's book, softcover and hardcover, also from Ingram Spark, and Create Space novel black and white softcover. The books I'm showing you today are actually this same book, except an illustrated version. I did 20 black and white full page illustrations. Same image for the cover, but I took this, which is a pixel version I did in Photoshop, and I tossed that into Illustrator, and then I made a vector version, which was kind of fun, possibly pointless, but we'll see how they look. So I don't know which one is the hardcover, which one is the softcover, so I'll just start with this one and open it up and see what's inside. This is the softcover. It's a little bit smaller than the Create Space version. This is a new cover image, just vectorized. It's really red. There's a lot of red in this printing compared to what Create Space produced. I don't think that's my fault because I tried to match the colors pretty well. But I think it'll do. It's okay. You can... It's kind of a rough trim. There's a little bit of stuff sticking off the edge here. This version I tried to make my budget version, smaller font, smaller size, denser, fewer pages, to try to make it more affordable. It didn't actually come out being much less than this. I think they're within a few dollars of each other in the same price. But the big difference is that this version has illustrations in it, and I'm very interested to see just how clear the illustrations turned out. Here's one of them. Not bad. I chose the cream paper for these books. I don't know how well you can tell the color, but this is Create Space white, and this is Ingram Spark cream. I think I like the cream. Looks a little bit warmer and friendlier. And I think the illustrations, they came out crisp enough. So this looks good to me. This is satisfactory. I'm liking the way my images look. They're certainly crisp enough, nice and black. Text is very clear. Looks almost like the old 90s trade paperback. The spine even worked out perfectly. I put the spine as this different dark color. It's supposed to be dark green, but this is a really dark printing, and it came out practically black. So that's something to keep in mind for the future. We'll see how my cover for the hardcover has turned out. This is okay. This is acceptable. Looks pretty nice. All right, book number 2. Hardcover. Labels over the thing that I'm supposed to pull on, so I don't know if I can do that. Try to do this without cutting the book. If you ever open a box that has your books in it, be careful with the cutter, don't cut your books. I can tell I'm talking from experience. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that didn't really work. Fail. Here comes the hardcover. Oh, beautiful, but also very dark. Much darker than I expected for the image, for the cover image. Again, I don't think that's my fault. I tried to match the colors from this, rather red, quite saturated, but I think I'll go ahead and accept it. So this is like the deluxe edition of this book. If there were somebody out there who really liked this book and wanted the deluxe edition, here you go. It costs about 31 bucks, which was a lot more than I wanted it to cost, but I'm only making like 20 cents on that, on each book. I put it as low as Ingram Spark would allow me to put it. I can't do anything about it. The spine is off on this one, and that could just be Ingram Spark, like any printer, has a little variance in how things are trimmed and printed, up to 1/8 of an inch, I think, or maybe even 1/4 inch. And this spine is off. I think it was right on in my template, so I don't know why it's off on this. It could have just gotten folded a little bit wrong. But yeah, this green line here is supposed to be right along the fold, but it didn't work out that way. Looks okay. Maybe it's my fault. Could be my fault. So this was really fun to make. I downloaded the template for the cover. If you're ever going to make a cover for Ingram Spark, make sure you download the template. Then I put on all these little guys. These little griffins were in my CreateSpace one too, but it was all black and white interior. So even though I had these little griffins at the beginning of each chapter showing a character from the book, they're all in black and white, so it's almost pointless having them in there. But on these two, I got to use the color versions, and I put them on the back of the books, all around here. And they're all grouped kind of with family groupings, or places they're from, they're associated with. The only one I gave a name to is our star, Hawkwind. Everyone else, you can try to figure out who's who by reading their descriptions in the book and matching them up. And I've got our 4 little human children. So this looks pretty good. Here's the description as I ruin it. On the inside, same as on the back of the CreateSpace one. I didn't put that on the little tiny paperback one. It's just not there. And then on the back here is my About the Author, which I hope I didn't also put at the back of the book. I probably did. I did. I duplicated it. Oh well. Should pay more attention to what I'm doing. The rest of the book is cloth, gray, title, and my name on the spine in gold. There was no way to specify that I wanted the title bigger than my name. You just type in the text straight, and they put it on the spine. You can't specify, 12-point font for title and 10-point font for my name, or 20-point font or anything. They just do it like this. They spread it out. Oh, look, they put a sticker on the back. Okay, well that's going to leave a glue mark on the back of the book. Thank you, Ingram Spark. Why would you do that? Why would you leave a sticker on, and then if I pull it off, there's going to be this glue mark on the back of my book? That's not very nice. I don't like that. I also chose cream for this interior. This is also a black and white interior. The paper, I can see right through it. It's kind of weird. The paper is really thin. It doesn't feel thin, but I can see right through it. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I can see the next page right through, which is weird. Is that thin? It's probably the same paper. Yeah, I guess so. I can kind of see right through this one too. Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, images, about the same as in the paperback. There's a lot more margin here than I thought there would be. Ingram Spark insists on a pretty big margin. So they did say I could run the images off the edge, but I chose not to for some reason that I can't remember right now. My favorite drawing that I did is that one. I really try when I do my drawings to make things as anatomically accurate as possible. I really like making sure that feathers overlap correctly, there's a correct number of them, that they reflect how creatures really look, the correct anatomy, joints bending the right way, from the right position. Alright, well that's it. They put stuff in the back here. Why do they have to put a sticker on the back? That just makes me sad. I guess some people won't care if there's a sticker on the back of the book, especially if you leave the dust cover on. You're never going to see it, but it kind of bugs me. It's like this got a little dented or dinged, or yeah, that got dented. That's kind of sad. This seems like it's sealed over all right. Yeah, that's nice and tidy, very tidy. Good. I ordered the matte covers for both of these, as well as the CreateSpace version was also matte. So here's a lineup of all of them. I didn't do my name in as fancy a text as here. This is cut wonky. Or maybe it's not. Alright, maybe not. Hopkins Tale is basically a coming-of-age story, except that our hero is a young female griffin instead of the usual human, pig boy who finds a sword in the pig pen and becomes a king or whatever. Instead, we have a female griffin who ends up having to run away from her kingdom when it gets attacked, only survivor, but she grabs a few children on the way out, and then goes, okay, great, I've got these children, and I've lived my life, devoted to taking care of the people of North Nest, which is my kingdom. That's what I was raised to be. I was raised to be a fighter and a defender. All right, now I've got these 4 children, I can't just abandon them. What am I going to do with them? I'm on my own here, they're small, they're crying, they're annoying. Not really, she doesn't think that. She doesn't think they're annoying. She goes off into the wilds, can't go back home because there's big mean monsters and wizards and bad people there. So she goes off into the wild and tries to find the wild griffins, the ones who did not choose to bond with the North Nest people and take care of the royal family. But she hopes if she can find other griffins, maybe she can find a new society where she can survive herself as well as take care of her charges whom she's now vowed to protect. And then there's a few other things that happen. There's an escort mission and a fetching quest, and a lot of exciting stuff happens. There is a little bit of violence, a little bit of sex, none of it explicit in great detail, but I would probably recommend the story for young adult and up, maybe middle schoolers and up, and I am working on a sequel. I think that's all. If you want to look at my other videos, I do a more in-depth discussion of Ingram Spark versus Create Space in one of them. Thank you for watching. I hope this was fun or useful or something, and I will talk to everyone again later. Thank you. Bye-bye.